Did you know that once you turn 65, your chances of having a heart attack nearly double? That's not fear-mongering. It's a medical reality. But what most people don't realize is this. It's not your age that's the real problem. It's your habits. The truth is, your heart doesn't care how many candles are on the cake. It cares how you treat it every single day after that. Unfortunately, far too many seniors go about their routines unaware that seemingly harmless daily choices are quietly putting stress on their heart. The great news? It's never too late to take control. You don't need expensive medications or complicated workouts. You just need the right habits, simple actions that can make a world of difference. In this video, we're going to reveal 10 surprisingly easy habits that can protect your heart, lower your risk of a heart attack, and even help you live longer. And habit number 1? It's the most commonly ignored and possibly the most life-saving one of all. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Drop a quick comment below and feel free to ask any questions you might have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video from Be Healthy Seniors, your go-to source for trusted health advice. If you're watching right now, let me know you're here. Type 1 in the comments if this message speaks to you, or 0 if you're still deciding. Let's begin your journey to a stronger, safer heart right now. 10. Stay hydrated. It could save your heart. You might not think of water as heart medicine, but for older adults, staying hydrated is one of the most overlooked habits for a strong, healthy heart. As we age, our sense of thirst fades. That means many seniors don't even realize they're dehydrated until it's already stressing the body. When you don't drink enough water, your blood becomes thicker and slower moving. And that's a big problem, because thick blood makes your heart work harder and raises your risk of dangerous clots. Clots and high blood pressure are two of the top triggers for heart attacks. And the truth is, dehydration quietly contributes to both. Imagine asking your heart to pump syrup instead of water. It's that much more strain, and over time, it takes a toll. So what can you do? Make water part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. Start each morning with a full glass of water, even before coffee. Then sip regularly throughout the day. If plain water isn't appealing, try infusing it with lemon, cucumber, or mint, or enjoy caffeine-free herbal teas for a little flavor and comfort. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses daily, more if it's hot or you're active. And here's an easy trick. Check your urine. If it's dark yellow, your body is asking for more fluids. Hydration also helps your kidneys filter waste, keeps your joints cushioned, and supports brain clarity. But for your heart, it's absolutely essential. So the next time you think, I'm not really thirsty, drink anyway. Your heart will thank you. 9. Say goodbye to smoke for good. When it comes to protecting your heart after 60, one of the most powerful things you can do is surprisingly simple. Stay away from smoke. Whether you're lighting up a cigarette yourself or just breathing in someone else's, tobacco smoke can do real damage. It hardens your arteries, spikes your blood pressure, and forces your heart to work overtime. And the older we get, the more vulnerable our blood vessels become. By your 60s or 70s, even a little exposure to smoke can trigger a dangerous chain reaction. But here's the part many people don't realize. Even if you quit smoking years ago, your body is still healing. And the good news? It keeps healing every day you stay smoke-free. Within just a few weeks, your blood pressure starts to come down. Within a few months, your circulation improves. And over time, your risk of heart disease and stroke drops significantly. And if you've never smoked but live with someone who does, you're still at risk. Secondhand smoke increases your chances of heart problems, lung disease, and even certain cancers. So make your home and your car a smoke-free zone. Your heart deserves that level of protection. Trying to quit? You're not alone. Talk to your doctor, seek out a support group, or explore modern tools like nicotine patches or apps designed to help you quit for good. It's never too late to start healing. Remember, every cigarette you don't smoke is a victory for your heart, your lungs, and your future. Take that step today, because your best years are worth protecting. 8. Move a little, gain a lot. Here's something your heart will thank you for every single day: movement. You see, your heart is a muscle. And just like your arms or legs, it needs regular use to stay strong. After 65, staying active isn't just good advice, it's a form of prevention. Daily movement is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect your heart from disease, stroke, and dangerous blood pressure spikes. But let's clear something up right now. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. In fact, you don't even need a gym. Just 30 minutes of walking, light stretching, or gentle activities like Tai Chi or water aerobics can lower your cholesterol, improve circulation, and help regulate your blood sugar. And don't underestimate the little things. Getting up once every hour, taking a lap around the house, doing a few arm raises while watching TV. It all adds up. These small motions reduce stiffness, support your joints, and give your cardiovascular system the gentle push it needs to stay efficient. Struggling with joint pain or balance issues? That's okay. Start with seated exercises. Chair yoga, resistance bands, or even light ankle rolls can be incredibly effective. Always check with your doctor if you're unsure. The key here is consistency, not intensity. You're building a habit that supports your heart, boosts your mood, improves your sleep, and reduces stress, all at once. So what's the worst thing you can do? Stay still. What's the best thing you can do? Take the first step. Literally. Because a stronger heart starts with movement, and every motion is a step toward a longer, healthier life. 7. Cut the salt. Save your heart. Let's talk about one of the most dangerous ingredients sitting in your kitchen right now. Salt. You might think of it as just a flavor booster. But too much salt is a silent threat, especially as we age. Here's why. When you eat too much sodium, your body holds on to water. That extra fluid increases the volume of blood your heart has to pump, raising your blood pressure and putting unnecessary strain on your arteries. Over time, this leads to stiffer blood vessels, higher risk of clots, and ultimately, heart attacks and strokes. And here's what makes it tricky. Salt hides in places you'd never expect. It's not just in the salt shaker. It's packed into canned soups, deli meats, frozen dinners, sauces, and even your morning toast. After 65, your kidneys slow down, making it harder to eliminate extra sodium. So what used to be okay might now be putting you at serious risk. Aim for no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day. That's about 2/3 of a teaspoon. Read nutrition labels carefully. Choose low sodium or no salt added options when you can. Better yet, cook more meals at home where you're in control. Want flavor without danger? Reach for herbs and spices like rosemary, garlic, turmeric, or lemon zest. They can transform your meals and protect your health at the same time. Don't worry, your taste buds will adjust. What feels bland today will taste just right in a few weeks, and your heart, it'll be stronger, healthier, and thankful for every salt-smart decision you make. Remember, it's not about giving up flavor. It's about giving your heart a fighting chance. 6. Schedule regular heart screenings, even if you feel fine. Here's a truth that often gets overlooked. Feeling okay doesn't always mean you are okay, especially when it comes to your heart. After the age of 65, your risk of silent heart conditions climbs sharply. High blood pressure, rising cholesterol, or early heart disease can quietly build for years with no obvious symptoms. That's why routine screenings are not just a suggestion. They're a lifeline. Think of screenings as your heart's report card. A quick blood pressure check can reveal if your arteries are under stress. Annual blood tests give a snapshot of your cholesterol, triglycerides, and blood sugar, key indicators that signal whether your heart is in the clear or headed for trouble. And if you're at higher risk, maybe from a family history, diabetes, or past smoking, ask your doctor about more advanced tests like an EKG or stress test. These can catch irregular heart rhythms or hidden blockages before they turn into emergencies. It's easy to skip appointments when you feel fine. But the best time to find a problem is before it finds you. Early detection gives you the power to adjust your diet, your medications, or your exercise habits before a heart attack forces the issue. So don't wait for chest pain or shortness of breath to sound the alarm. Preventive care is smarter, safer, and far less costly than the ER. A quick checkup every few months could literally buy you years of healthy, independent living. Take control. Be proactive, and let your heart screenings become part of your long-term wellness plan. It might just be the most important appointment you keep this year. 5. Lower your stress levels before it breaks your heart. Most people think of stress as just mental tension or worry, but for your heart, stress is a physical threat, silent, serious, and often overlooked. Chronic stress triggers a surge in hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, these chemicals can stiffen your arteries, raise your blood pressure, and wear down your heart's resilience. And for seniors, stress often hides in plain sight. It shows up as loneliness after a spouse passes, anxiety about medical bills, or frustration with memory lapses and physical limitations. But here's the thing. Unmanaged stress doesn't just sap your joy. It disrupts sleep, raises blood sugar, leads to emotional eating, and can even trigger irregular heart rhythms. So, how do you fight back? It's not about escaping stress entirely. It's about managing it with simple, calming habits. Try starting your day with 5 minutes of deep breathing or light stretching. Take a peaceful walk in your garden. Listen to music that soothes your soul or call a friend who makes you laugh. Even sipping a warm cup of herbal tea while watching the sunset can reset your nervous system. Journaling what you're grateful for can help too. Studies show that practicing gratitude daily lowers cortisol and improves heart rate variability, both powerful protectors for your heart. Also, be mindful of what you consume, not just food but media. Avoid the evening news if it leaves you anxious. Limit stressful conversations at bedtime. And most importantly, don't keep your worries bottled up. Share them with someone you trust, whether it's a loved one, a neighbor, or a counselor. Remember, stress might be invisible, but its impact is real. It doesn't just make you feel bad, it physically changes your heart and body in ways that can be dangerous if ignored. So today, give yourself permission to relax. Make peace and calm a priority, not a luxury. Because in the end, one of the most powerful ways to protect your heart isn't through pills or procedures. It's through moments of stillness, joy, and connection. And if you're truly serious about taking control of your health after 60, now is the time. Tap the join button below or click the link in the pinned comment to access exclusive health tips, members-only videos, and weekly wellness guides built just for seniors. Thousands watch, but only a few take action. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Start protecting your heart today. 4. Keep your blood sugar in check. Your heart depends on it. You don't need to be diabetic for blood sugar to be a serious threat. In fact, even slightly elevated glucose levels after age 65 can quietly damage your cardiovascular system. It's one of the most overlooked risk factors for heart disease among seniors. When your blood sugar runs high, it creates microscopic damage to the inner lining of your arteries. Over time, this damage becomes the perfect spot for plaque to build up, narrowing your vessels and setting the stage for heart attacks and strokes. And if you're living with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, your risk skyrockets. That's why it's crucial to be proactive. Pay attention to early red flags, like constant fatigue, blurry vision, or feeling unusually thirsty. These aren't just annoying, they're potential warning signs that your blood sugar is out of balance. So what can you do? Start by cleaning up your plate. Cut back on added sugars and refined carbs, like pastries, white rice, and soda. Instead, fill your meals with whole grains, fiber-rich fruits, leafy greens, and healthy fats from nuts, seeds, and olive oil. Pair those with lean proteins like fish or legumes to keep your energy stable. And here's a powerful trick. Take a light walk for 10 to 15 minutes after eating. Studies show this small habit can lower your post-meal glucose levels naturally. If you're on medication, stay consistent. Take your meds exactly as prescribed and never adjust doses without talking to your doctor. Even minor changes can affect your blood sugar and your heart more than you might think. Keeping your blood sugar in a healthy range isn't just about avoiding diabetes. It's about protecting your arteries, reducing inflammation, and giving your heart the clean fuel it needs to stay strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. 3. Manage your cholesterol, because your arteries don't get a second chance. After 65, high cholesterol becomes one of the most dangerous health risks that goes completely unnoticed. You don't feel it. You don't see it. But inside your body, plaque can quietly build up along your artery walls, narrowing the passageways that carry blood to your heart and brain. The scariest part? Many seniors walk around with dangerously high LDL cholesterol, what we call the bad kind, and have no idea until a major event like a heart attack strikes. That's why cholesterol is often called the silent threat. As we age, our metabolism slows down. The liver doesn't filter cholesterol as efficiently. Even a diet that once worked just fine in your 40s or 50s can now start causing trouble. So staying on top of your numbers becomes critical. Here's the goal. Keep your LDL cholesterol under 100 and aim for HDL, the good cholesterol, above 60. Get your levels tested at least once a year, or more often if your doctor recommends it. Want to improve your numbers naturally? Trade fried foods and red meats for heart-smart alternatives. Think oatmeal for breakfast, olive oil for cooking, and salmon or mackerel a few times a week. Add fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, berries, and legumes. And don't forget small powerhouses like flax seeds and chia. They're packed with omega-3s that support healthy cholesterol levels. Sometimes diet and exercise alone aren't enough. And that's okay. If your doctor recommends medication like statins, take them seriously. They're one of the most proven tools for preventing heart attacks in older adults. Keeping your cholesterol under control is like running maintenance on the engine of your body. Clean pipes mean smooth blood flow and a much stronger, safer heart. Don't wait for symptoms. Act now and protect your most vital organ. 2. Take control of your blood pressure, because ignoring it can be deadly. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and for good reason. It creeps in with no symptoms, no warnings, just quiet, relentless damage to your heart, your blood vessels, your kidneys, and even your brain. And after age 65, your risk climbs even higher. The truth is, blood pressure naturally rises with age. Arteries stiffen. The heart has to work harder. But that doesn't mean it's out of your control. In fact, tracking and managing your blood pressure might be the single most important thing you do for your heart. So what's the magic number? Aim to keep your blood pressure under 120/80. If your readings start climbing above 130/80, it's time to take action. And don't rely on occasional doctor visits. Get a reliable home monitor and check it weekly. Better yet, daily if you're at risk. If the numbers are high, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Start by cutting back on salty and processed foods. Move your body a little more each day. Drop extra pounds if needed. And limit caffeine, alcohol, and stress, the trio that loves to push your pressure up when you least expect it. And here's the big one. Don't wait for symptoms. High blood pressure doesn't cause pain. It doesn't make you dizzy. But left unchecked, it can quietly lead to heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, or cognitive decline. Checking your blood pressure is quick, painless, and powerful. Make it part of your weekly routine, like brushing your teeth or taking your vitamins. Because when you track your numbers, you're not just collecting data, you're taking control of your future. And that's a habit worth keeping. 1. Commit to daily action, not just the occasional effort. If there's one thing that truly separates those who thrive after 65 from those who struggle, it's this: consistency. Not crash diets, not miracle supplements, not one big decision, but a series of small, smart choices made every single day. Heart attacks don't appear out of nowhere. They are built over time, from skipped walks, extra salt, forgotten screenings, and stress left unmanaged. But here's the hopeful truth. Healing works the same way. You can protect and even repair your heart with the power of steady, intentional action. Every time you pour a glass of water instead of reaching for soda, choose vegetables instead of processed snacks, stretch instead of sitting for hours, or take a few minutes to breathe deeply rather than let stress build, you're not just helping your heart. You're making a choice to keep living fully and independently. The most powerful health habit isn't something your doctor can prescribe. It's commitment. That quiet, internal decision to show up every day for your body, for your mind, and for the people who love you. Yes, it means planning your meals even when you're tired, going for that walk even when the couch looks inviting, checking your blood pressure, showing up for appointments, and turning your knowledge into action. Not once in a while, but over and over again. Remember, aging doesn't mean fading, it means becoming wiser. Your heart may be older, but it's still yours to care for. And the number one way to protect it isn't a mystery. It's discipline. It's ownership. It's showing up every day with intention. So here's your invitation. Start today. Start small, but start strong. The effort you make now will shape the way you feel next month, next year, and even a decade from now. Your future self will look back and thank you. And there you have it, 10 heart-saving habits that can truly transform your health after 65. These aren't fancy fixes. They're simple, practical, and proven choices that put you in the driver's seat. Drink water, move your body, skip the sugar, lower the salt, breathe, sleep, laugh, check your numbers, and most of all, keep going. If this video gave you something to think about, or a reason to take the next step, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We share life-saving tips for seniors every week, and we'd love for you to be part of our growing community. And if you're ready to go deeper, check the pinned comment below. Our exclusive membership gives you early access to upcoming videos, printable health guides, and bonus content to help you stay motivated, all for less than the cost of your morning coffee. Don't wait for a scare. Take care of your heart today, because your best years can still be ahead of you. Stay strong, stay smart, and stay heart healthy.